we will be starting the West Island Way. That's what we're doing this weekend. There's a bus stop here next to a shop, loads of places to park. It's only going to be here for a wee while anyway, and the buses are quite regular from the end, so we'll be able to get back here on the bus quite easily, so that's a good thing. We'll go and get the waterproofs on, get the backpack on and head off. That's us ready to roll. As you can see, I've got my umbrella up. It's a new thing I've got. It's got the solar reflector coating on it, so it's for sun as well. But I've just rigged it up to my shoulder strap here with a shoelace. So there's the car down there. The bus stop is just beside it, and we just walk along through the town to the very end, and apparently the path is right there. So see how we get on with that. There's Moss Waller rain gear on. Rain cover for our pack and our little waterproof top. You pass by the toilets back there. It's mentioned in the Walk Highlands description. I didn't want to point that out. There's people having a barbecue right next to them with like a gazebo, like literally right next to the toilet door. Don't know why I'd want to video toilets anyway. Another thing to point out is there's bus stops all along this path. So it's the 490 that you're wanting, or on Sunday it's the 493. Quite regular, even at the weekend, so that's good. Means that we don't have any hassle when we finish the walk getting back here. Here we go. It's the end of the road. Well, there's still a road, but it's like a smaller single track thing, bus turning area it said, as you can see. But this is the first marker that we've seen. Come on, Moss. Guess you could say this is the proper start of it. Yeah, so almost immediately you've got bits like this right next to the shoreline. Yeah, this is cool. I like this bit here. There's a wee boat out there. Just seen a flash of lightning right next to it. Big flash. What's this here? What's that, thunder? I can hear that. Oh, oh, it's like rolling thunder. That is pretty necro, by the way. A wee frog. Yeah. Up. Can I get this? They've not made this one very well. Jeez, oh. When you've got your rucksack on, it's difficult to squeeze through that. Alright. It's folk in a cave. Don't know if they're just sheltering for the rain or if they're going to be camping or what. Can you see where it is? You see that? We've came from over there and we're going up there tomorrow, and I'll just pan round for you. Whoa, did you hear that? Still thunder and lightning going off. In fact, don't know, you might have seen that in the background. There's a flash. But oh no, do you know, that's probably the lighthouse. In my sleeping bag, nice and warm. Moss is sleeping. I had dinner earlier on, so I've not cooked anything. I was quite lucky, I was only a few cars away from not getting on the 8 o'clock ferry here. And then by the time I drove round, parked the car, got everything on and mucked about, it was late. It was late. Time wise, yeah, 23:42. I'll definitely be going to bed. After the West Highland Way trip, I got earplugs. Ellie had earplugs, and I just put some in my bag, so they'll probably come in handy actually tonight, what with this rain. It's meant to be raining all this weekend. It is what it is. That's hiking and backpacking for you. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Morning. So that's quarter to 7. It lashed the rain last night, something awful, and it's been fairly windy, quite windy. Right, let's get packed up and get going. That's where we camped. There's the wee lighthouse, that's where we camped. You come around here, you don't go up there, you come along and you can see the signpost here. Yeah, it's absolutely busting to rain, so it is. You know that way where you can just feel it heavy in the air. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, the jaggies. That's 8:45 now. This is quite good. This is the first time I've seen this. There's the way there. We're coming along the path. And look, warning, electric fence. We can crawl under it, but it's just not very helpful. That was the tree we were under. And here's the cool abbey. I would have liked to went over to investigate it, but it's just raining too much. I've not bothered putting my waterproofs on. When I had them on yesterday, boiling the bag style, and ended up just roasting hot. We've got this quite cool info board thing here. It's on this like post. Those don't look like natural markings on this guy. And this jumbo, it looks like that's kind of propping it up. I don't know, I'd think that that's been stood up deliberately. I'm going to need to look to see if there's any info on that. I love stuff like that. Prehistoric man gear. You can see where we've came over there, from over there. And you go up around the back. We're going up here. It's still raining. Some slim guy like myself's obviously been over here in the past. There's a yacht down there. I bet you that's that yacht we seen last night in that storm with the lightning flashing next to it. And they've probably pulled in to this bit in here just to get a bit of shelter and out the road. You come down through a bit in the woods and you take a left here. and it's through like a little bit at the back of houses. I think this might be the town where the car is, aye. Down there. Yeah, that churchy thing, so the car's just there. We could jump in it and just be like, oh aye, I couldn't get the camera out because of the rain and all that. But now that it's stopped raining, we're at this bit 16 miles ahead. Wee bit of boardwalk walking. The road's just down there. I seen the bus. You cross a road back there and you're out into fields, open fields like this. What's this here? Oh, windsock. Doesn't say anything. You could have got your piece there if it wasn't pouring down and there wasn't hundreds of shit flies about. Instead you have to eat on the move like me. I didn't make breakfast. This is what I'm having for my breakfast. Apple Danish and super sour bear mango and apple yo-yos with no added nonsense, and I like no nonsense, so that's good. So we're going to get torn into them. Let's say 10:30. It's still raining. More golfers. Like the Berwickshire trail I done a couple of weekends ago. Similar idea, 2 days. This is 30 miles. That was like, is that 40? Can't mind, you'd have to look it up. It's on my YouTube playlist for under weekend walks. On the golf course, there's like a tin shed, or a corrugated iron roof with wooden panelled sides, and there's a bench in here. So if, like me, you'd been doing this and you'd got totally soaked, this is here, you know, you could stop and have lunch. It's a good point, better than that seat over there. There's wee Mozzie there. Are you wet, girl? Do you like the rain? Do you like it? When you come out that wee shed there, don't go along there, come through here, because the sign's down here. Some folk, there seems to be a lot of folk camping over here as well. Come along there, that's those caravans. Up this road, through this farm, and then there's a sign here which takes us along this road. You're not far down the road, and then you come across the wee sign taking us up here, which is good because we don't like walking along roads, that's for sure. Love bits like this. There's a lot of this really easy going trail here. Look at these guys, man. These buggers, hundreds of them. If you look over there, that's the start, and we've went around the back, camped up there, along, and up here. And if I pan round, you'll see the scenery. Still raining, by the way. Moss is getting a wee seat, she's knackered. There's some sort of thing up here. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of this track as well that you go along. We'll stop for lunch at after about 6 hours, so that'll be about 2 o'clock. We'll see how we've got on distance wise. We'll get a bite to eat and decide what to do from there. We started here and we came along down here last night to the wee lighthouse, and then we've came today, this morning, we've came along here, up along here, and we're now at this point here. That is 12 o'clock. See, it's a start or finish there and start or finish there. Well, that's our finish. This loop here is 12.5 miles or something. So I'd at least like to get to there today. There is a campsite here that might be good, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'll just see how I get on with time. One good thing about weather like this is you're not drinking all that water that you normally would. With that heat wave we had, I was drinking 6 litres a day. So that's a big bonus. Not constantly having to stop to fill up and being thirsty and all this carry on, you know. Aye, most of the track's like this, which is good. What's this here? Oh, flies! It's just a wee... It's a wee side trail. And guess what? It ain't raining. But hey, we're rolling. Even Moss is trail running again. Are you trail running there? Is that you away? Oh, she's away. Oh look, she's away again. She's away trail running again. And there you go, bonnie Scotland. Sun's out and everything. Just like that in an instant. Look at that. Can't believe the change. But you sent it. Yo. Private fishing. I think it's going to be a hot day now. I actually think it's going to be really warm now. Tell you, the flies are bad about here. Bloody hell. That's the 10-mile mark. 1:45. Maybe 2 miles into the Rothsay. Maybe not even that, maybe 1.5 miles. I was thinking there's going to be a bit of road walking there, but it's not. We'll just go over this chap. We came across that bit of road, came over the stile, seen these guys down here, gave them a wide berth, but I don't know if they're younger or something because they're really feisty, and they ran at me, surrounded me, and I had to hold one walking pole in front of me, like that, and I had to hold, see look how aggro they are, and I had to hold one walking pole behind me, and as I was walking, I made a beeline for this fence line. As I was coming for it, they were like rushing me from behind when I wasn't looking, so that's why I had this one pole. So I had to like shuffle back. There's one big guy that's dead aggro. But yeah, like these are quite aggro guys. So when you're coming this, if they're in the field, even if you're away, they were lying down at this side here. They were actually lying down here. And I was away over in the middle of the field, giving them a wide berth. There's no other cows on the left-hand side, so I wasn't getting in between any of them. One of them just got up, ran at me, then they all came. So yeah, I don't know what you'd do. I've just jumped this fence here. And I'm just going to walk down the edge of this field to pick up the way again. But yeah, these are the most aggro cows I've ever came across. Normally if you give them a wide berth, they don't bother with you. Anyway, that was a bit of excitement. That explains it. They're all male. So they're not cows as you know it. Like you get a lot of places, you know, it's like fields of dairy cows, milk. With the big udders, these guys have all got the makings of a massive set of bollocks. So that's probably how they were a bit testy. Ha ha ha. See this guy here, he was bucking and everything, and I thought he was going to turn on me and hit me a kick. Now see if you go down. If you go down, they're standing all over you, that would just crush your head, you're dead. Mad cows. And that's the post, that's where you would have came. There's a new post up there. And you would have came down here. But we're cutting across to there. I can see the post over there. I wasn't just holding the poles, one in front, one behind as well either. I was having to like raise my hands and make myself big and ho! You know, giving it all that. I can hold you, right? All that sort of stuff to get them to stop because they were running up. And I had to pull out and I had to sort of be a bit aggro to get them to actually stop. Otherwise I think they might have just steamrolled me. I just think, you know, maybe if you're a lassie and you're walking through that field and that's... Alright, hold on, that's sexist. Maybe if you're someone and you're walking through that field and, you know, you don't have it in you to because, you know, they're all battering up and surrounding you, they're big beasts, just to go aggro on them. You know, you might get barreled over. Avoid that field. Just come round. You go over the wee stile, go into the next field to the right and just walk down, cross your, you know, your Harley, it's no detour whatsoever. Just don't go in there. Normally, I've been in loads of fields with cows, all kept out the road of them, up away, skirting around them, not bothering them. They don't bother with you. Not these guys. They were all aggro. They were looking for a beef. Haha! 2 times. We're on this road here. It's been like this since the fishery, the little lake back there. And it'll probably be like this into Rothsay, or just the way skirts around Rothsay. So it'll probably be like this till it picks up some more countryside later on. We're definitely coming into Summon. The way doesn't go into Rothsay, so this might skirt around it. We might not, this is maybe as far as we go. It's went all that roasting way on us. Sunny and roasting. We just came out there, another wee bit of road walking up to the left. Check this out though. It's like something for Russia. Stalin era. That's 12.62 miles and it's just before 2 o'clock. They put a deer fence up and I can't see any way around it. And it goes all the way around here. Aye, it was me. I turned off too early and followed a wee path before going through the gate. So I was over the other side of that and I could see this. So this is the right way. It's a nice bit as well. I'd camp here actually. See in there, sheltered from the, it looks windy, but near that wall it would be sheltered. 20 to 3, and we've still got this other place to get to. That's about a mile away. Hopefully get some refreshments there and some tea. Like I was saying, I was going to go into Rothsay, but because the way didn't actually go into it, I decided not to bother. Another nice wee wooded bit here. Aha! So once we get down into town, our next loop is going to be around all this mass and back to here. Litter. Someone's been building this shelter. It looks pure crap, but the idea is you have that skeleton, you dump all these dead leaves on it. We've just came out the side of there, and I was at the back of this and I knew it was going to be a scout hut, because it's almost exactly like the scout hut I used to go to when I was a kid. The scout hut was just at the end of my road, you know, like a 2-minute walk, and it was exactly like that. So if any of my mates from Stonehaven are watching this, don't you think it looks familiar, the green hut? So this is us down into town. Toilets. This must be a bus stop there. Do you know, I don't even know if there is any shops here. Surely there's a shop here. Well, we're back here again. That's 15:52. I'd walked into town. Sure enough, the shop was closed. So when I was there, I checked the weather. I looked up the BBC weather report for this town, and there's an amber warning of rain that's been issued, so flooding and such, just to be careful of that. It's meant to start at 5 o'clock, which is in just over an hour's time. The Butte Festival's on just now, so there'll probably be chaos down there as well. So I'm wanting to get down here and get off this road up onto there and out the road, all that. Get camped up and get something to eat. It's 4 o'clock and I've had an apple, what was it, an apple strudel, some crappy wee bar, and two sour twists, like my cooking. That's cool. It's hard to believe that there's going to be any sort of weather bomb though. It's a big long straight gravel track path that we're on with all these kissing gates right along there. You can actually hear the music from the festival, which must be down there. Don't know how big a festival it is and all that, but anyway, who cares. That's it coming, I think. The wind's picking up. It's just, we've got a wee bright spell there, but it was starting to get kind of overcast and the wind's certainly picking up, so I think it's coming. 17.84, 18. I would like to get it a minimum of a mile and a half. I'd like to get it up to 20 miles today, and that would leave us less than 10 miles to do tomorrow, because at this point we've only got 11.1 miles to finish. We'd flee that tomorrow morning, get back and get into a Guinness. Gee, so we're almost in the festival. That's just gone 5. That's about 19.5 miles, 19.55 we've done so far. The road's been like this since the turn off from the area next to the festival. Shouldn't be too much further, because that bit of wood there, I know it's before there. That's us almost at the 20 miles. And there's a sense of urgency. You could feel the weather coming in. We're now just going through this field. This area looks inviting to me. That's the actual river down there. But look at this one, lying down at every chance you can get, knackered. This looks inviting to me, but that tree in the distance also looks inviting to me. We're still pushing on. That's us over 21 miles now. We're just looking for that ideal camping spot. You know, out of sight, out of mind style. I'd rather be out the road, everyone. So nobody's like, where's that? Yeah, I think we're going to be down here, I think. Hopefully. I'm not wanting to be doing any more than 22 mile. There's a sign there, there's a ruin, old ruins from the 1700s. This is where we are. We've came from up there. There's a sign there. And we've hit it off with a campsite. Look, good water right there. And look, nice flat bit right there. Perfect. Perfect. Delighted. Right, let's go and get set up. So this is all set for the night. Pitched up, water filtered. Just need to get in and get unpacked, get changed into my evening wear, and make some dinner. There's Moscow in there. That's me in the tent. You've seen it erected there. Pulled my bag in, I've got everything set up, all my stuff's out. I've got my mat inflated, I'm in my dry sleeping clothes, I'm in my, I've got my quilt on and everything, so I'm all set and I'm just boiling up some super noodles. You can actually see your breath. Crazy. Yeah, it looks a bit chaotic, but this is us here. So I'm just going to get some food. I've got some pepperami that I'm going to slice into this, then I'll probably have this red curry as well. And yeah, I'm not sure, someone else, maybe someone else after that. 21.28 miles today. That's 20 to 8 and we're all settled. Moss is sleeping, knackered. And I'll probably just go to sleep just now and try and get up mega early. So thanks for watching so far, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning everyone. That's hi Moss. That's 5 in the morning. Really good sleep again. Getting brilliant sleeps this weather. So yeah, 5 o'clock, going to get up, get packed and try and do a boost across to the town to get the bus back. It's 9 miles into town, so yeah, we'll see how we get on. Cheerio campsite. That's 6:30. My GPS is saying I'll be getting there at 9:29. Unfortunately, the bus is at 9:15, and it's a 2-hour wait till the next bus. But we'll see. We might run a bit of it towards the end if it is looking close. We'll see how we get on. If I need to wait a couple of hours in town, I need to wait a couple of hours in town. I've got my sweat on, got my fluid on, and we're mile munching. The Breingen mile munchers. So let's see if we can make this this back in 9 bus here. Get to the car, get the ferry, get home, get a Guinness. We're out the woods and we're now on track like this. Again, this is a nice section. I like it. It's nice coming from the more open countryside to the woods and then wee bits like this. Just Breingen, mile munching. This is the life though. Before 7 in the morning, a lot of folk are still sleeping, probably the majority of folk are still sleeping after a heavy duty Saturday night. We had a great sleep camping out by ourselves after a big long day where we pushed it out to 21 mile. I feel fine today, so fine that I'm Breingen, so that's good for the fitness levels. But not even just the satisfaction of that, we're going, you know, it's early, we're getting a Breingen on, the sun's just starting to split the trees, it's all nice and cool, still, quiet, you know, the world's just starting to come to life and we're up and about. We'll be back, we'll have got these miles in before breakfast. So there's me still got a full afternoon, a full Sunday afternoon, get all my kit out, get it all dried out, get my relax on. Anyway, I'm off. Breingen, need to push on a wee bit harder. Back in the woods again. Pretty cool. And we're going up here, open hillside again. We're going up this guy here. You can see the post at the top. Not really helping with my time scale, but never mind. So we came out of the woods down there, along to here, up to here. And we're going along and up the side of there. Okay, we've just came up to this guy and there's a sign down there and there's a post over there, so that's where we're going. Here's the view, here's the town. We've just came over there and you can see the town down there. It's hard to keep pushing yourself when you don't think you're going to make it. You're like, what's the point? I may as well just donner along and take my time now if I've got 2 hours to wait. But there's something about me where I'm a bit of a nightmare. I'm always like, there's a wee bit of a chance. I might make it. So I'll just keep going. And that's why it's a total gutter that when you do, you don't think you're going to make it, you push yourself, and then you don't make it. That sucks. Because often when you push yourself that much, you've not made it by, you know, you might see the bus driving away or something like that. But I'd rather be like that than not giving up too easy and all that with stuff. A lot of folk quit stuff just because of their mind, you know. Anyway, I've best be mindful of my step here, going to go on my arse, twist my knee or something. The old knee twister. We've came down off the hillside and we've crossed some fields. Now we're coming down this guy into town. That's 8:43 and I've got about 0.8 of a mile to go, so we should make it actually. So you come out from there and that's where the scout hut is, where we were yesterday. So we're just over there. Yes, I'm the last one to get in the ferry, so I just made it the skin of my teeth, otherwise I'd have had to wait an hour.